He's always entertaining and informative, and we're so glad to have him here. Please help me welcome Gary Vaynerchuk. You don't want this, do you?
Hey. So, first and foremost, should I just do this for you? First and foremost, I really want to thank everybody. I mean, this is outrageously humbling. Every single person in this room, since you're here, there's no doubt in my mind that you are going to kill it. And that's what I want to talk about today. PP. I really want to talk about this. Patience and passion. Let's start with passion. There is way too many people in this room right now that are doing stuff they hate. Please stop doing that. There is no reason in 2008 to do shit you hate. None. Promise me you won't. Because you can lose just as much money being happy as hell. Clap that up because it's real shit. You know, I took over my family business. It was doing a couple $1 million a year, and over a 7-year period, I built it up to a $50 million company, turned 30, freaked out, and decided I wanted to do something else. Get out of my face. And so, I saw, you know, Zay Frank and Amanda Khan at Rocket Boom doing all that stuff. I'm like, I can do that shit. And so that's what I decided I want to do. I became 1% not happy selling wine. 1. And that's when I changed my life. I started Wine Library TV in February. I had to do the holiday thing and all that. But, and that's where this all started. And by the way, talking about patience, everyone's like, oh, Gary, this is so great. But you're so handsome and charismatic. I can't do that shit. You know? And I was like, listen, 17 months. I don't know if you know this. 17 months. You saw Fred say 2006. You just heard about me yesterday. 17 months. I did Wine Library TV 5 days a week. I walked away from being CEO of my company, running that stuff, watching it dip. For 7 years, it grew 24% every month against the month from the year before. And I walked away, started Wine Library TV, and I became part of the community. Let's talk about community. Listen to your users, like Fried said? Absolutely. But giving a shit about your users is way better. People listen, but they don't do anything. Doing something, answering those emails, giving a crap, caring about your user base, that's what you need to do. You need to care about everything, and it starts with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do I want to do every day for the rest of my life? Do that. I promise you can monetize that shit. If you love Alf, do an Alf blog. You collect Smurfs, Smurf it up. Whatever you need to do it. So many people are talking about, I can't monetize. There's a billion 70-year-old douchebags that are in control right now. But the number 2 person, that 34-year-old lady, she's going to buy your shit. She's going to put the advertising on your stuff. It's coming. Stop crying and just keep hustling. Hustle is the most important word ever. And that's what you need to do. You need to work so hard. Guys, we're building businesses here. This isn't about parties. We're building businesses. I used to work in a liquor store from 7 in the morning to 10 at night for 7 straight years, and the only days off I took were to watch the New York Jets. And you know what that did? It made me throw up on myself, so that wasn't a vacation. And that gave me a platform. That was a stepping stone. The reason I was able to start Wine Library TV was because I built up this business. It gave me the equity, the cash flow to do it. You need to hustle. You have to have a business model. I mean, getting a crap load of users and then flipping it is not a business model. Make some cash along the way. Thank you for clapping. Make some cash along the way. You know, Fred Wilson, who spoke earlier, he was pretty solid, but a little boring. But, you know, we had coffee the other day, and I was like trying to be cool. I'm like, Fred, I'm so about freemium, a word my brother AJ loves. You know, freemium, right? Have a free platform, but have something to pay for. And Fred looks at me and goes, I coined that phrase. I just wanted to say that because he's so cool. I want you to think about something. I did a video on this on GaryVaynerchuk.com. I always say, legacy is greater than currency. Has everybody completely grasped that your great-great-great-grandchildren are going to watch and see everything you've ever done? I think about that every single day. I want my grandkids to be proud of me. My mom did such a good job raising me. You know what I hustle about? I hustle about meeting every single person on earth. Do you know why? Because most people who don't really know me think I'm a loud, obnoxious East Coast guy. Why is this guy here? He's a wine guy. He's a dick. But when they meet me, they can see that I care. I got lucky. My DNA is weird. I care about people more than I care about myself. You know, my gift is my curse kind of thing, and that's helped me quite a bit. Because listen, it is not fun answering what wine goes with fish 74 times a day. It's not. I produce the most non-scalable apps on earth. When Facebook launched apps, I was like, what should we do? You know what? We'll do a Facebook app called Ask Gary. You ask me a wine question, and I answer it. That was 8 hours a day for a month. That sucked. And even worse, I would let nobody answer them except me. I answer every one of my emails, 700 to 1,000 a day. This is why I travel so much. The only place I catch up is on the air. You know, on my air, which is kind of cool, and in the air. So that is the only way for me to keep up with it. I mean, honestly, the only thing I fear in the world is internet on planes. Right? Dave, I'm telling you, once that happens, I'm dead. I'm going to retire from email.